Are you ready for real immigration reform? Are you ready to have undocumented people legalized so that we know who they are and can be part of our society? Hi, I'm Hernan Molina for MyLatinoNews.com. After months of negotiations and deal-making, immigration reforms continues to be a promise at best. Thanks to the work of Republican senators, the bill died in the Senate, adding uncertainty to the life of 12 million people living in the United States without papers. Interestingly enough, corporate America, a traditional supporter of Republican values, is at odds with the GOP over their position on this bill and the guest worker program, as it is finding it harder and harder to hire workers to fill jobs at hotels, restaurants, and other jobs that Americans are not willing to take on. Republicans argue that American businesses are trying to keep wages low by hiring cheap labor. Yes, you heard me right. GOP senators are arguing that American corporations are attempting to shortchange workers. This comes from the same GOP senators who systematically blocked increases to the federal minimum wage law, arguing that giving few extra bucks to workers would make America less competitive and would trigger inflation. This flip-flop, also called hypocrisy, is nothing more than a not-so-subtle attempt to block a compromise that would bring relief to people who are already here, working, contributing to the economy, and paying taxes. A compromise that will also allow the government to know who is living here amongst us. Some of you will argue with me that these illegal aliens should not be here. And while you and I may like it or not, they are here and would be impractical, if not impossible and uneconomical, to deport all undocumented persons. America is a country of immigrants, and this is what these people are: immigrants. They came here to work, to take on the American dream. Republicans cannot have it both ways. If they are so concerned about the wage lowering effects, then they should have voted to support increasing the minimum wage law. If the problem is the lack of border enforcement, then spend the money that is required and stop cutting funding short for the Border Patrol. On their part, some Democrats also withheld their support to end debate as they realized that some of the GOP proposed amendments made this legislation more punitive and onerous to immigrants and their families. Say what you mean and mean what you say, and then do something. Republicans should stop playing politics with the lives of millions of people and agree to a yes or no vote. Continuing to propose amendments in an attempt to derail this initiative is an old political trick. Move on, vote yes or no, and then live with the consequences of your voting record. Grow up. It's time. For MyLatinoNews.com, I'm Hernan Molina.
You run for cover so discreet, why don't they do what they say what you mean?